This is awkward occurrence for awkward entertainment. So police and the coroner's office are out at the Carlton Reserve next to an environmental park. The Laundrie parents were sighted out there earlier this morning around 8 a.m. So the story is Miss and Mr. Laundrie wanted to come out and help search today, and the police allowed them to come help search today. Now, during that search, they found a backpack belonging to Brian Laundrie. The story is, so far, a backpack was found. That hasn't been confirmed, but that's what's going around. Now, some people see it as suspicious that the day both parents come out to help search areas Brian would frequent at that park or reserve, they find a backpack, and now partial remains have been found. So people find it suspicious on the day the parents come out there. Voila, maybe not, Brian Laundrie has been found dead. Now I'm speculating, based on what I'm reading, is police found these items early this morning. They called the parents out there to identify these items and probably to identify the body. Because just after news broke, parents are out there, they found some items. Here comes the coroners. Here comes reports of a partial body found. So again, maybe they were called out there to identify the body, identify the belongings. In one report, this picture, a officer could be seen patting Chris Laundrie on the back as they looked at something. Maybe they were looking at photos of the body or looking at belongings. But the way it's looking, the body seems to be Mr. Laundrie's. Hasn't been confirmed. Partial body means he could have been eaten by alligators. Something could have got a hold of him and ate him. If that's the case, his body was out there for days, maybe weeks, laying dead in that reserve. Police waited for waters to rescind, and up came a body and belongings that are now said to be of Brian Laundrie's. So later on this afternoon, we may get more details, more clarity on why the parents were out there, if this is Brian Laundrie's belongings, and if this is his body that has been partially found. So, you know how everyone is out there at the parents' house protesting, you know where Brian is, he killed Gabby, this, that, the third, give him up. They've been out there, those protesters been out there for days, harassing the parents, as if the parents have more information than they already told their lawyer, and the lawyer has told police. So if this comes out to be Mr. Laundrie's body, the parents weren't lying. If this comes out to be Mr. Laundrie's body, the parents were not lying. They reported Mr. Laundrie missing on the 17th. They said the Mustang was found at the Carlton Reserve. It was found at the entrance of that park police are now looking at. This was weeks ago. So there's no telling how long his body has been out there, dead, partially eaten by gators or whatnot. But let's continue. Brian Laundrie's parents changed the story when they last saw him. Remember this story? They say they last saw him the 15th. It was the 13th. The Mustang was found outside of the park that the police are currently at. Parents went to go pick up the Mustang and brought it home. Protests continued. So I'm going to go through this article. I'm going to wrap this broadcast up. Now, the parents have changed their story when they last encountered Mr. Laundrie, who was reported 3 weeks ago. So this was 5 weeks ago. Previously, the parents said they saw him on September 14th when they believe he went for a hike in the Carlton Reserve in Florida. Now, they were basing that date on their recollection of events. So they had the day mixed up by 24, 48 hours, I believe. 24, 48 hours. Alright. Now I'm going to end this out. Again, the reason I'm doing this broadcast. People are suspicious. Maybe Brian got a call. This is the suspicion going around. Maybe Brian got a call from his parents that he was hurt. He told them to come out there today, or that he was dying, and so they went out there today and pointed police towards the body. So people are still thinking the parents knew all along he was at the reserve, alive, hiding out. Doesn't make any sense, right? It doesn't make any sense. Because the parents again reported Mr. Laundrie missing on the 17th. They said he was at the Carlton Reserve. The car, the Mustang, was found at the entrance of the Carlton Reserve at this environmental park. The car was found. This was over 5 weeks ago. Alright? So again, parents were called out there by police to identify belongings and possibly to identify the body. The coroner's office is out there now to get an ID on the body, and we will bring you updated information later in the afternoon, or you will see it. You most definitely will see updated information later in the afternoon on Fox News, CNN, such and so, such and so. Alright, I'm in this out. This has been Awkward Occurrence with Awkward Entertainment. We possibly will find, if this is Brian Laundrie's body, partially eaten by wildlife, we possibly will find out what happened to Gabby Petito. It won't go unknown what actually happened. Something is going to give. Some video is going to come out. Something's going to give. We'll find out what actually happened August 27th to 29th. This has been Awkward Occurrence, Awkward Entertainment, and I will see you in the next video.